Matt McGall, 330 to go. Yes, we have just finally arrived here. You see it? Avon coming out. I like the black unis with the gold bottom. I did catch an Avon fan on the way in. They said they hope I'm wrong. We'll see. Right now, it's starting to get very electric. At Akron U, it's actually tough to hear. I'm not going to lie. Guys, it's going to be exciting. We're looking forward to it. Keep checking in tonight as we post tonight on this page. Hopefully the reception is good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? We're back. We took a week off. We took a week off. Man. Yeah, you've been gone.
You've been gone. What have you been doing?
Hey, I had two coaches interviewing people. I didn't see you. But
what happened, Mike? Can we just ask the important question?
Let's ask the important question.
Did you choke on your spit? What happened?
Man, for the first time in a long time in my professional career, interviewing Coach Ted Ginn, senior of the Glenville Tarblooders. And yes, I had something stuck in my throat that refused to leave. And thankfully,
I was so mad. Well, I missed it.
You did. And
which is my fault.
Shout out to Moon Man. I'm going to fist bump Moon Man live on air right now.
He's giving you some love. Giving you some love.
He gave me water because I don't know what else we would have done.
You were a shade of red, almost like that maroon can. And you looked like you were dying.
Oh, it was awful.
I was like, what is Mike crying because I'm not there?
You know, it was both. It was a combination of missing my co-host.
I know, so many people were missing.
The amazing conversation I was having with Coach Ted Ginn, the carpet scrubber outside our studio that was doing his thing.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff
just
going on.
So for the first time in a long time, I did not bring something to drink, and it caught me. And I got punted right there. I mean, it was bad.
It was a bus for you.
Shout out to Coach Ginn for sticking with it. Guys, state championships are here and gone. See, there it is. There it is.
Mike. I mean,
I'm
dude,
dying,
you
man.
it
was bad. It was bad.
Coach Ginn's laughing at you.
He probably was. Although, shout out to Coach Ginn after texting me following their state championship victory. Okay. I was very excited for Coach Ginn to reach out.
Send you a ring in the mail with a box of holes.
Nope, no ring. Already going at it. Of course we are. We missed each other. We got to.
Have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike choking on live. It was exactly that's
choking.
That's why I've been
literally
gone for 2
choking.
weeks.
It was bad.
Mike needed a Heimlich, and
no one was here to give me the Heimlich. Apparently,
he got the vocal cords got ruined, and here we are.
But hey, I'm glad you're back, brother. It's good to see.
Let's finish up this season the right way.
Put a bow on it.
Oh, there it is.
Let's put a bow on it on the 2025 high school football season.
Look at this logo.
Before we get shout out to the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
Before we get to what?
Before we get to the state championships, how about some breaking news?
No cancellations.
This week.
None.
So I posted on this. I posted on our group page about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
San Ignatius has a new football coach.
What do you think about that? Going down and getting a college coach.
And he's not a part of the Ignatius tree. He is outside of the tree. This hasn't happened in a while.
What does that signal to you?
That they're looking for a change, that they want to be relevant.
I think that's a commonality for a few hires.
Yeah.
St. V's.
St. V's, congratulations to Coach Watley.
Right.
Welcome back.
Yes.
I'm so excited for him.
That's a steal for St.
I'm excited for you.
St.
V alum. Now I don't have to kick you.
Listen, he's going to go in.
He's going to turn that around.
I think it's a clean house situation.
Probably.
Okay. You go in there, do what he has to do. You're looking at hopefully having some juniors, seniors buy in.
Mm-hmm.
And that can, make the season next year. Something that they could attack, and then hopefully somewhere down the line, I think the measuring stick for them is when would they be able to put a Hoban back on their schedule?
2 years.
You think 2?
I think 2. I think you give him a year to make things his way.
Okay.
And then that following year, you're calling Hoban and saying, "Let's go.
Okay.
Let's get it back on the schedule."
Right. I mean, 2 years. That's aggressive.
But I think that's the faith that I have in Marcus Watley. I know he is a phenomenal head football coach. I know that he was doing great things at McKinley. Unfortunately, something happened which caused a change there.
Yep.
Was not on. I don't blame him.
Yeah, it all worked out.
I'm excited that he is back in a school where he is very comfortable.
Yep.
And he is going to turn things around.
I'm excited.
So there's 2 coaching vacancies filled, we've
Yes.
got a few open.
What are some more openings?
So
List those off real quick.
Chippewa's head football coach Edwards has stepped down. So Dan Edwards stepping down from Chippewa.
All right.
The Chip's going to be looking for a new head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Another school looking for a head coach would be St. Thomas Aquinas.
Mm-hmm. You throwing your hat in for that one?
Sure. If somebody wants to offer me a head coaching job, I would take it.
You're just going to take
Let's
it,
go.
bud?
I'll bring you on board. Let's go.
I don't know about that, but
you'll be my defensive back. My defensive back.
I'm a D coordinator.
Yeah, why not?
Special teams.
You want to be special teams? You can be special teams.
I want the least amount of responsibility possible.
And then one other, this one kind of stunned me a little bit, this last one, and that is Coach Brian Gamble stepping down from Sandy Valley. After 16 years
somewhere else.
There's some rumors that are saying he could be heading to another Federal League school to be their offensive coordinator.
Ooh, does he have ties back there?
I believe he started there.
So we're not gonna speculate.
We won't speculate.
We just think that there's a probability.
There's something coming.
So there's a chance because he has ties back to McKinley that as soon as he puts his name out of the hat, I'm not coaching anymore. Instantly, McKinley comes up.
Doesn't have to be a head coach. He can be an assistant.
I think that happens a lot this time of year.
Hey,
when you're doing the shuffling around, people start trying to connect dots. What works out?
Being a head coach is stressful. So maybe if you want to take a little bit of a back seat, be a coordinator instead. I guess you're allowed.
Yeah,
Sandy Valley's looking for a coach.
I don't know, man.
St. Thomas Aquinas, Chippewa, Barberton,
pina coladas, sitting on the beach right now, relaxing. Right?
It wouldn't be hard. I'd love to be sitting on the beach. So. If you
13 months of the year, those coaches are working.
Well, of course, after talking to Coach Ted Ginn, he said there are no days off for a coaching staff.
13 months, man. It's like you and I. We took 2 weeks off.
We took 2 weeks off.
That's
I feel
why
like
we couldn't be head
have
coaches. Couldn't be head
you
coaches.
Took 2 weeks off.
I
took a week off.
We took off the week.
We did
last
2
game
coaches
that I got to
interviews,
watch,
and then we had to.
I was out at Walsh Avon, which we saw there at the beginning of the show.
How was that game?
Dude, it was a great game.
Yeah. How cold were you?
I was actually prepared because I'm a seasoned vet.
You are.
Okay. All right. I know what I'm doing. I got my thermal gloves that I had the hat, had the little Scully. I was locked in, man. I was ready to go. I was there to the very end, but I do have, as soon as it kind of hit the point in the fourth quarter, I thought Walsh, what's crazy to me is is Walsh, when I look at the season now, is Walsh considered a Cinderella for where they got?
I tip my hat to Walsh.
But it's not like there wasn't really a Cinderella is what I'm getting at. When we look behind us,
there were
in between us right now, all those logos,
is
there one logo up there that you're shocked by? Behind us right now.
Shelby.
Okay.
Because that was their very first trip ever.
Okay.
In the history of the program.
All right.
The rest of them,
you've seen the names.
You knew Avon was going to make some sort of a run. Toledo Central Catholic has always been a team. Watterson, Glenville, Kirtland. St. Henry knocked off Marion local Maria Stein. So you knew there were
Olentangy, Orange, maybe. But what I guess I'm getting
Cincinnati,
is from the beginning of the year to now, what really changed? The big thing is we learned a lot about programs. And I think that when you start looking at it, it's the programs, the same ones that we've talked about year in, year out, and this whole year. But Walsh took a huge step.
They did
by taking a Hoban team that
to the week before to Outback.
They broke them
Outback behind the woodshed.
You had a lot of kids.
Belt.
There it is, belt. And we start saying that, and we're gonna see the video of the Firestone Falcon
the guy
the Griffs, with a leather belt. That's the new thing these kids are getting into is this whole belt thing. But Walsh did with Hoban.
Hey, shout out to Walsh. They had a great
to
season.
Get over that. But the Avon game, they had a chance to go up, and there was the pick six, and that changed a little bit. And then Walsh started getting uncharacteristic. And what I mean by that is they've faced a lot of adversity throughout the year in a couple of those games, got over the hump against Hoban. But then all of a sudden when Avon was doing what Avon was there to do, the mission that they were on between, their state champion back to back. I mean, Avon can go for 3.
Avon
they're
is
building,
very, very good.
They're a very problematic school in a sense of what they're building. I watched a few kids. They seemed undersized in the secondary. They had no problem defending the standout that's going down to Miami.
I thought it was great. I did see the head coach for Avon. I believe it's Coach Elder, if I'm not mistaken. He was at the Mount Union John Carroll Division III playoff game. He's from Mount Union. Like, he has ties, and he knows football.
He knows what he's doing. He's locked in out there. They're doing at Avon. I see them. I'm already going to put it in right now. I'm picking Avon to win state
for
next year.
2026.
But I think coming out of that whole thing, is it going to be a Walsh? Is it going to be a Hoban? Where is Hoban? What does this do to a Hoban team who loses a lot of star power? And isn't that crazy? We're talking about star power
they get
at the high school level because of 5-star commits.
Both Feasters are back.
Yes.
So that's good there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they will retool a little bit. I won't say reload because it's not college, but I do think that they'll get better. Massillon's going to get better.
Massillon's going to be a much tougher team next year because they were older, a lot of juniors,
wiser.
So you're going to see one more year out of that. Yeah. I think that's the same case that you're going to see.
Xavier Owens is still in the backfield.
He's going to be a junior
Massillon,
next year. He's a sophomore going into it.
Just unreal.
But like, I don't know. It's one of those that we just kind of look at it, and are you really shocked by anything? Like, what would be one thing that shocked you this year?
Biggest shock. There's a couple. East Canton Hornets.
Okay.
Having their season they had a 10-win season for like the first time in 20 years.
All right.
Coach John Spider Miller. I think Shelby having the season that they had, being undefeated, going to the state championship game.
Now, what did you tell me? What was the stat you were telling me before about the attendance?
So yeah, let's talk about these division.
Shelby, just tell the Shelby,
that was the highest attended football game. The Division 4 championship game was the highest attended football game at just over 6,000.
And to go take on Glenville.
Yeah, and it was mostly Shelby because they traveled.
Is that do you find now thinking about that and looking at those games? What's another thing you told me that I was like, oh my gosh?
Yeah, let's talk about this. How about 5 of the 7 had running clocks? Only 2 games were somewhat close, and that being Division 1 and Division 2. Orange beat Xavier 28-14. Avon beat Anderson 37-20. The rest of them, running clocks. That's a problem.
Well, then, yeah.
That's a big problem.
Do you think that's because the North going down and finally do you think there should be, like, instead of region 1 and 2 play each other and 3 and 4 play each other, why can't we see another seeding of maybe where 4 and 1 goes against
I'd
1
be okay
or
with
2
that.
against 3? Why
but
does
I
it
have
always
a
have to be
feeling
that
you're
same
going
way?
to have
Is it a
this
north-south thing?
I think this is just going to be a problem. You have teams that are really, really good.
Okay.
And then you have teams, some of these games, I get it, they kicked off really early, and some of the teams may not have been ready to play at 10:30 in the morning on a Friday or a Saturday morning.
Okay.
That's tough.
Do you think if we did a North versus South all-star game?
They do that.
Do they?
Yeah. Head coach Brian Baum was named head coach of the North
dominantly
side. I don't know.
Because it just doesn't it feel that way? I don't know.
I think competitive, to me, there's got to be a way to fix it. I just don't know how. Like,
I don't understand really. Like,
how do you fix it?
You've got to.
Do you want to? Okay,
so someone to just put on here reality and perception.
So if you have 7 divisions, right? So are you telling me that 1 seed gets a bye,
okay,
and then 2 through 7 battle it out?
No, I think what we're getting down to is we got to stop looking at a way
like college football.
We automatically say kids are really good just because, like, even us in social media, when we talk about it, we start talking about the same schools. Yeah. We kind of all ride the exact same waves.
Right.
All right. So we're a product of the problem in some sense. But like what I guess I'm trying to get to is like Glenville being in 4. We've said it all year.
They'll move up next year, and it'll be a different story.
We know that to be true.
I think they're going to be forced.
But even if they didn't have enough of the attendance level, do we think that's and they were able to find all intents and purposes, does it not sound like a loophole? Like how they could stay in 4? Like I'm saying, the talent that they're playing is Division 2. They are
Yeah.
Division II, and
Well,
we say
Division
that,
2 and 1 for Glenville.
Yeah, okay,
play
yeah,
St.
because they played
Ed's, they
Eds. You're right.
play
I apologize,
Menor.
but they're playing a lot of the premier schools that we talk about week in and week out.
Yeah, somebody just said there's a north, south, east, west all-star
I knew
game.
the Ohio,
And you know
Ohio
what?
and
I
Pennsylvania.
guarantee you it's a Key and Peele sketch where the names are hilarious. That's what I hope for.
Okay, like going that.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Like, do we really think that? I mean,
something's got to give, because to me,
do we feel like
as a
these were the
fan,
best two
those
teams
aren't-
playing each other?
those aren't games when they're blowouts. And I would hate to be a senior on one of those losing teams where you made it all the way to the state championship game. You're riding that high, and then you get your tail whipped, and you got to get back on a bus and go back home and think about it.
But like, okay, we went all year. We looked at a team like Norton.
Yeah.
Okay, Norton played it was a softer schedule.
They played West Branch, and they
But
came up short,
when
but it
you get to
wasn't
the
a blowout.
It wasn't a blowout. They fought
28-14 or
they
something
fought
like
the
that.
exact same way as we talked about.
But that game, to me, 28-14 is close. You're telling me that 41-6, 37-3,
Oh no, it's
45-7, those aren't close.
It's not.
You
And the
kidding me?
attendance
It's
says
like
that.
me playing
So
Madden.
you don't even think that feels so much like the weather?
No, I don't think the
Do you
weather
think
had
that's
anything to do with
Do you
it.
think it's because 330 to go high school football show wasn't on?
We didn't get a chance
I
to
didn't get a
go.
chance. I
We
was
didn't
mad.
get to go.
I am making it a goal of mine to have OHSA represent it all and interview them and talk about
Yeah.
some of the things that
I think that's
like,
fair.
because I think they get a bad knock too. Like, in a sense, like there's got to be rules in there that we just don't understand as a public.
Well, and you look at
And
it.
so we make a quick jump to a
we talked about the attendance. It was low,
Mm-hmm.
but there weren't very many local teams from the area that would go and fill that stadium.
But there's enough.
No
athletes.
Massillon, no McKinley, no West Branch, no, like there weren't teams that were close.
So as a senior, that would be a lifetime memory. Yes, the outcome sucks, but getting there with your brothers means,
And I'm not saying that that's, but I would hate to work my tail off
to lose,
to get my
Well, no one
behind
wants to lose.
whooped. That would, to me, would be deflating. You made it all that way just to get
But
your tail whipped.
you take Region 13, and that's exactly what everybody in that region's thinking.
Yeah,
Because
you see
Glenville's in
Glenville.
it.
Yeah.
Northwest, go 9-1.
Norton, same thing.
Go 9-0.
West Branch.
9-0. Could have been 9-1. Could have been 10-0. Whatever. But you
Any
get
team,
Glenville.
and I get it.
You're
Any
not-
team can win on
They're
any
signing
given
up
day.
to play in that
I-
division.
And I get that. Any
Yeah.
team can win on any given day. I get it. I understand it.
Yes, you
I'm
know.
just saying, from a fan's perspective, something's got to give. I would like the games to be a little bit more.
Close.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why.
Give me a touchdown or 10 points. Get
looking at that
something.
Avon Walsh game, like I walked in and there was a gentleman and he said, "Hey, I think you got it wrong." And he was kind of teasing me about what we had said on the show leading into it. And I was taking Walsh because they're from the area. Okay. I have investment in Walsh. My son had played
You're
there
a
for a year.
homer. We know.
I was a homer.
I know,
Okay.
but it's all
Didn't
good.
play there now, so it's all right. But I like what Walsh is building. Okay. So I think that it's an awful lot to have asked them when we thought they were going to beat Hoban. And in that same time as a team, you're going to learn what it's like to be in the Final Four. And then you're going to learn what it's like to beat that team who's a defending state champ. And then you're going to go down and you're going to take on what, like, Cincinnati's, is giving me the best out of Cincinnati Anderson.
Yeah.
Avon is already relished in that moment. And somebody had brought this up. I didn't realize this. It took Avon 5 times to beat Hoban.
Yeah.
And then now you get into that moment, and I don't care who would have played that night. Avon set a tone. Once they got the pick six, it was there was blood in the water. And I think Walsh looked a little overwhelmed. Okay. But I think a lot of Walsh's hurdle, obviously we keep saying it was that Hoban. I just don't know next year. Going into next year, I would run with, I think you're going to see the exact same matchup again next year.
And not to plan a seed. However, what's going to happen when Cleveland Browns build their dome in Cleveland?
See, you're on to something here. You think
what's going to happen? Are the team is it going to stay in Canton? The agreement runs to 2028 with the ability to extend it to 2029. Hey, Matt, when's the Brown Stadium projected to be open?
When Shador cuts the ribbon in 2028.
2029. Right?
when Shador would legendary, bud. Make it legendary.
There's something can be said to that. This could be changing.
It could.
But then you're going to have
you imagine how much people grumble?
Cincinnati has to drive all the way to Cleveland.
Well, they're already upset. They got to go to
Toledo's got to come all the way to Cleveland.
Well, okay. So here's another good point. When I was at that game, I was talking. This did make sense. Remember, we were trying to figure out why Hoban and Walsh would have not been played at
Akron. Yeah.
And someone made a good point. If you're going in the all intents purposes of home, even field, like a neutral site,
Hoban would have been a home game for them.
Well, Hoban or Walsh would have gotten to play there 1 week before they would have taken, either the winners would have taken on Avon the following week. So when you look at that, I was like, you know what? Didn't think about that. But I don't know. It was still frigidly cold that night, and I Walsh was Walsh, and I was just annoyed that the following week that with the holidays and how everything just took off, I was like, we didn't get a chance to get down there to the States, but
we didn't.
I just trying to look at the whole year. I just don't feel like anything really like we're way off. You got to put your money where your mouth is. I didn't pick Avon. I was dead wrong about that. Obviously, once they won, beat Walsh.
I think we got 2 state champions. I think that's what we got. I think we predicted Glenville and we predicted Kirtland. That's it.
Yeah,
because St. Ed's, I wanted Menor, I think, or St. Ed's, and that didn't happen.
You went that route. I think I went Ed's. I think in Division III, I may have said Toledo Central Catholic, and they got beat up by Bishop Watterson.
Yeah, Watterson took him to the woodshed. But you know what? Congrats to all 7 state champs. You've earned it. Great season.
So if we had to play giving away like your one award, are we kind of working towards that?
I think so. Okay. I think it's time for.
You said you already thought you could guess who I would.
I have a feeling I can guess your 2.
Wow. Do you want to play this game live and put your money where your mouth is?
Let's play this game. I'm not.
Which one am I doing first?
We're gonna go Coach of the Year.
Okay. You think I would?
It's between one of 3 coaches for me.
What is this?
I'm gonna narrow it down. This is how you play the game.
Okay. This is Mike's game.
This is my game. So if I'm Matt, I think it's either Coach Renzi Parnell from McKinley.
Ooh.
I think it's Coach Alexander from Walsh.
I am a fan.
Or it's Coach Cook from CVCA.
I am a fan. And it was, who was it?
Coach Cook from CVCA is my guess.
Bang! There it is. Coach Cook.
Congratulations to CVCA.
Getting the furthest they've ever
Come on. And they were 1 play away from being at that state championship game.
And I will happily, to go along with the other 2, I will give my Coach of the Year to Coach Alexander when he wins the state championship.
I like it.
So I'll give it to him then.
Shout out to Coach Cook. You had a phenomenal season. I mean, I couldn't be more proud of the CVCA Royals.
It was an impressive year. I thought that there was, without a doubt, that's who I felt
great
like
team.
Took his team to the next step. So even if you guess you're playing that Cinderella, I guess CVCA kind of.
They had a season I don't think anybody expected them to go as far as they did.
And ridiculously close.
But when I saw them play week 2 against Canton South and saw how they just manhandled Canton South,
you knew it was going to be a different
I thought this team, there's something special about them. They have that bevy of running backs. They have almost more than a stable where they could just turn around and hand it to a different guy, and each guy is just as good or better than the guy in front of them. Yeah. And it was insane.
Building a program.
Exactly.
Building a program.
Coach Cook, I am excited to see what you can do
Coach Cook.
next year.
You're my coach of the year.
That's awesome.
Who's yours,
Matt?
Michael?
I would like, do you have a guess of my head coach of the year?
I'm going to say it's going to be someone down in that. I don't know. Who's a coach that you were raving about?
There's a lot of coaches I've raved about all season long. But let me tell you something, folks. This was hard. This was really hard to sit back and look at all the teams, look at all the coaches, teams that have done well.
Wasn't East Canton made a big run?
They did.
I would go with that coach.
Do you know his name?
Ooh.
My coach of the year.
Did I get it?
The 330 to go high school football show. Coach of the year for Mike Voorhees is Spider Miller. John Spider Miller from East Canton. Well done, Matt. Well done. Well done.
Look at that. If we were like on like
He
that
did
70s
something-
show, like where the game show where you have to pick what the other person.
He did
gonna
something that hadn't
We
been
did
done
well.
in 20 years. Coach Spider Miller is an icon, whether he's probably one of the most
It's a good
humble.
action shot you got of him too.
He is one
like
of the
that.
most humble coaches ever. The fact that I did get to interview him before East Canton took on Mogador, and just the time that I got to spend with him, he is a special, special coach. So shout out to East Canton Hornets, John Spider Miller.
Congratulations. I like that. It's a good one, man. Good one.
Honorable mention.
Oh, you got an honorable.
I've got 2 honorable mention coaches. Renzi Parnell from Canton McKinley. He had a heck of a season.
I think there's
They're
a good
one play
chance.
from beating
I think
Menor.
there's a good chance we can get Coach Parnell to come on here. In the
I'd love it.
offseason and talk
And
to us a
then
little bit.
Coach Ted Ginn Sr. of the Glenville
You just
Tarblooders. Just
Mike's
because
just trying to get that third interview.
Coach Ginn, I would like a redo.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to choke through
With
an
a new
interview, but
windpipe.
if we could get a coaches forum type interview, I would love to get maybe 5, 6 coaches.
Just
maybe if we get in a room and we can just go
spitball.
live
Ooh,
with a bunch of coaches this offseason, I'd
Mm.
love to pick their brains. It's
Yeah.
an idea.
yeah.
It's an
Hey,
idea.
I'm all for it.
All right, Matt. So we've done our coaches.
players.
You gonna go first? You want me to go first?
Are we guessing? I go first. Oh, I'm already getting it from the
You're getting it from Moon Man.
Yeah.
Moon Man's on it.
Are you trying to guess, or are we just?
You know what? There's so many.
Yeah.
I'll be here a
So
while.
like here's the thing. I
What
think
was
we
your
talked-
criteria?
for this exact one? I probably think having the opportunity to kind of get on here and run my mouth.
Which we do every week,
we
folks.
do every week. And as somebody poetically put it, I just think someone's like, you don't do a bad job because I think you like to hear yourself talk. And I was like, oh, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I'm gonna roll with it. It was the fact that this young man was a transfer. Okay. Went down senior year,
Transfer.
made a big difference down in the Federal League for Jackson Polar Bears.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. Corey Jacobs.
Corey Jacobs. So I was given my player of the year to him just because
He had a great season.
statistic numbers, when you kind of look at this, it's impressive because he also played like one game at defensive back.
He started the season as their wide receiver.
Exactly.
Their starting tailback goes down after week 3. Jacobs jumps in
1,200 rushing yards.
in 7 weeks, 8 weeks.
375
Yeah.
receiving, 19 touchdowns.
Congrats, Corey
So
Jacobs. He was in my honorable mentions.
Ooh, so I'm giving it to him.
Nice.
Just because I think some of the other names we tend to say a lot of the exact same names year in throughout the season. So I liked everything that kind of came from that whole story, being from St.
Great
D,
season.
going
Great
down,
season.
kind of resurrecting it, and just having a career and putting a little bit of a cherry on top for it.
Love Coach Rohr. Love what they're doing for the Jackson Polar Bears. So Corey Jacobs is Matt's
Yeah, that was mine.
player of the year. Now for my player of the year, do you want to take a guess?
No, because I don't want to offend anybody.
You're not going to offend anybody.
Okay.
This guy, he has a long list of accolades.
And you're just gonna. Are you gonna pick the running back
I'm going to pick the guy that I felt was most
that
deserving
won
of
Mr.
this
Ohio?
award. From the Indian Valley,
Yeah,
Grady Kinsey is my. This guy had
That's a good one.
season. Thank you.
Do you know where else he looked good?
What?
Did we see the front cover of? Wasn't he on the front cover?
He was of
OH?
the
Can we put the
OHSAA
back up?
picture. He is.
Can we show that?
He's in the blue jersey.
Boom, right there at
Yeah.
the very top. Yeah,
So,
dude, what an animal.
Rushing yards, 2,585 rushing yards in a season. 40 touchdowns, 13.1 yards per carry, 10 receptions,
So
168 yards, 1 touchdown. On defense, 108 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 8 passes defended, 1 defensive touchdown.
Oh, he's a machine.
For his career, 8,489 rushing yards, 131 rushing touchdowns, 10.6 yards per carry. That is what he finished with in his career.
Monster, man.
37 catches, 541 yards, 4 receiving touchdowns, Defensively, 386 tackles, 25 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, 10 passes defended, 3 forced fumbles, 1 recovery touchdown, and he is going to the United States Air Force Academy.
That's I was waiting for that.
That is where that
was the criteria.
That was it.
Whew. Mike, how'd you get through that not choke?
He is Ohio's all-time leader in career rushing touchdowns with 131. He finishes with 136.
It was hands down.
Total touchdowns.
Yeah, it was hands down.
So the reason I chose him is because, number one, he was Mr. Ohio. 2, he was a phenomenal athlete. I got to watch him on several occasions.
Okay.
When Indian Valley played Green, when Indian Valley played Glenville, Coach Ginn even gushed about Grady Kinsey.
They say they're quite special.
And I'm so excited to watch him play at the Air Force Academy. I think he is going to be a phenomenal talent. But just statistically, I felt like he ran away with it. And I'm not. We could have given it to somebody in our backyard.
Yeah,
he's in our backyard.
He is, and I think
Hutton.
somebody on here asked like how I didn't. Was there somebody who asked how I didn't pick him?
Somebody, yeah. How did you not pick him?
It's not because
he knew that I was.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, if you want an honest answer, like in all honesty, he's Mr. Ohio. Okay, he does.
It's a big award.
It's a big award, and not that the 330 to go high school football show isn't a big award.
It is.
But I like to spread the love around.
There's a lot of worthy
I just think
people.
that there's so many, there's so many kids out there. There's so much that goes into it, and it's like at the end of the day, I don't know. You want to try to like spread the name around. Like I know it's again
Grady Kinsey
reality versus
5'6".
perception. You know what I mean? Like this kid's numbers, there's no joke.
Yeah,
his reality is
incredible.
The perception of him is reality. He's an animal of a running back. I just think that, there's other statistics. Sometimes some of the statistical numbers just get absolutely blown up and there's like zero defense.
There's one honorable mention.
I don't think that was the case by any means with.
No, there is one honorable mention that I would like to throw out.
Who's that?
Tyson Hunka from Green.
There it is. The tassel.
The reason being getting to watch Green play like their last 5 consecutive games.
Okay.
Watching him develop from last year to this year, last year being thrown in as an injury replacement for
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Last year he had a full year. He got thrown in as a sophomore.
Watching him grow.
Yeah.
And he was making throws that I've never seen before.
Here's a good this came up because somebody was talking about how they had a opinion that we were kind of getting after.
Sounds like everybody gets a trophy.
Ooh, that sounds like everybody gets a trophy.
No, there's way too many players. We'd run out of money.
I don't think so,
to stay inside the lines. You know what I mean? Spread a little love around.
So I'm just saying from just being able to watch him from a broadcaster's perspective.
Oh,
him, Green having the run that they did. So
that's what I was going to ask you. Green had this perception that it was Green versus the world that got put on them somewhere right around like week 6
when they were 1-5.
Yes. So like someone was like, well, once they got to the playoffs, they took care of the business they were supposed to against the teams that we thought that they would. I think that is it true to say true or false, or I don't even know if that's how I should word it. Do you believe that it was self-inflicted because of the schedule that they had remaining when we were looking at a Perry and Lake?
I think Green started the season 1-5 because they were ravaged with injuries.
Exactly, and they're out of conference.
And I think their schedule was absolutely insane. They played Painesville Riverside. They played Indian Valley.
So they lose those. They get in. They beat Lake, who kind of spirals at the end. Once they got in the playoffs, we fully anticipated and expected.
I thought they were going to run it, and then they ran into.
In the pure darkness with a flashlight.
Garfield Heights.
I mean,
your first night game ever in Garfield Heights.
Wild, right?
Yeah, it was wild.
And so
you could hardly see what was going on.
But then they still felt the same thing.
Now they went to Austintown Fitch, and I had seen Austintown Fitch play earlier in the year. I knew that game would give Green a little bit more than they could handle. And I was right, because Fitch runs the ball and they run it well. They have 2 guys. They have a Thunder and a Lightning that are really, really good. Green kept that game close. They were an onside kick away from going down the field and winning the game.
But like a team like that, like you could take a Federal League team that gets in at 7-3, 6-4, and they can make a lot 5-5. They can make a lot of noise because the Federal League of constantly playing week in and week out, I think is probably fan base wise. I for sure think Federal League sports is on another level.
Massillon's not in the Federal League, but Massillon's fans are insane.
Duh.
Yeah. Massillon fans they love their team. But I think any team, if you get hot at the right time, you can run it. You can walk into the playoffs and you could walk out state champs.
You get to a point, but then you're just going to run into the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And next year we'll have this exact same conversation about the very similar teams
in a few months from now.
There hasn't really felt like there's been a Cinderella team that's made that big run since probably Green did it against Massillon back in 2020.
2023, 22,
when you guys know, and when that caught everybody off guard, like, oh my gosh, they won.
I was there when they beat Massillon at Arlen Stadium, and
I'm looking for that in any region, and I'm just in any division, and I just don't.
I can say this. Here's my final thoughts on the 2025 high school football season.
Yeah,
my love for high school football runs deep. I love being able to be a broadcaster. I love being able to sit here and just BS with you every week talking about something that I feel passionate about. I had a blast this year. I feel like this year was better than years previous.
It was a fun year, man.
I think that we got to see a lot of phenomenal things. We got to experience, watching Walsh beat Hoban.
Actually, I think next year I'm going to step it up a little more. We're going to have to dip into the concession game a little bit.
I think so.
We've got to bring a little bit of love to the concession stands. I'm a big popcorn guy. I'm a big popcorn guy. So I gotta say
Corey Jacobs.
Yeah, that's the senior. That's his dad right there. So appreciate you.
We appreciate. And I know everybody's going to say, "Oh, you're homers. You talk about the Federal League." You're right. The radio station that I work for, I cover the Federal League. So yes, I see a lot of the Federal League. However, I do a lot of research and things on my own so that I know what else is going on in the other divisions.
You get locked.
I get locked in.
There is a little bit where the north
weeks.
you kind of branch off
turn it
at
off.
the north.
I turn it over to you.
You do.
I do.
You get somewhere to Cuyahoga Falls and you just kind of
stop at like CVCA and then I'm like,
yeah.
Still need to separate. Oh,
into public versus private. Absolutely. If you could do something like that,
I'd be down for that.
I think that you could have 3 divisions. As long as
it's not Catholics versus divisions. Convicts. Could you imagine that?
Do division 1, 2, 3 divisions.
Yeah.
And you just made that all private school. I think that would be a game changer and put public over. And I think public could probably roll into like 5 divisions. You could still branch it out that way, maybe 6. Because I get it. Because there
you need 7 divisions because that's what you have. So you're saying you're going to change it all?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to pull every parochial kid out. And have if you pulled every parochial school,
4 public. Sure. Are there more private schools or public schools?
I
think there's more public schools.
I would say more
Mentor.
public.
Yeah, Mentor had a great season.
Oh, Mentor. Yeah.
Mentor had a phenomenal season. Mentor's always good. Yeah. Love.
But if they went to a route like that, I think that would be very entertaining to watch. And it would, and I think he's on to something too with the NIL. We haven't even
dipped our toes in the water.
I don't want it to happen, but like people have asked, it's just I don't know necessarily. I want to sound positive about stuff, but I just don't feel that when we finally talk about it on here, it's gonna be in some negative light, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
because I just don't. You're giving money to young kids.
You are.
And at the end of the season, I think you even saw it with the playoffs. At least I felt like I saw it at some of the games. Some of these kids were already going to be in colleges starting, the beginning of the year in 2026 that are playing in the state playoffs. I wondered how invested some of those kids are into winning a state championship when they know that they're a month away from a really big NIL contract that they're about to get, $500,000 to go play, college sports. Are you really invested in winning a state championship?
Just throwing that out there. Matt and I are still unsigned. NIL deals.
Now it's legal.
Come on. NIL deals. I'll take one
tonight, man.
I'm sure Matt would take one as well.
What? An NIL deal?
NIL deal. So real quick before we go, wrapping it up, want to say a couple of thank yous.
Okay.
Because I feel like we need to.
All right.
Big shout out to producer Moonman.
Putting up with us every week, and the stuff that we send him every last second. Exactly.
Like every week.
Available to do a schedule on this
exactly.
day, change it. Yeah.
He's incredible at what he does. I've been friends with him for a very long time. I love him like a brother.
Puts up with us.
He does. He puts up with us. I love him. I know you do as well. We couldn't do it without him. Couldn't. And I know he's one of the most humble people in the world and doesn't like accolades, but he's one of the best in the business.
Yes. Yeah, it makes us look good.
His spouse,
it's tough to make ugly look this good, right?
I know, right? Yeah. He makes us look really good every week with the backdrops that he picks.
Exactly.
His wife, got to shout her out as well, Mrs. Moonman,
for allowing him to come here.
Exactly, and for you, man, Matt.
Mike, we don't need to say thank you.
I do
each other.
because I love when it's you and I. We can bicker like we're brothers on air. We bicker like we're brothers.
It's okay for you to be wrong,
off air.
Mike. It's okay.
I'm wrong daily. Hourly.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Just accept it.
I do. But I appreciate you, man. Riding shotgun.
I've had it. It was a great year. We took it to a different level. Content was cool.
Mm-hmm.
You and I,
we're only going to keep going.
It's just going to keep going in the direction. I think our ideas, we're just not going to turn it off though this year. And see you guys next September when we start up for week 1, August. Okay.
Did you say September?
Well, it feels like that in some of those cases. I think
we're going to keep going. We're going to pop in from time to time. I liked your idea with getting some coaches and keeping the momentum train going.
Love to tell us how we're wrong.
Yeah. Let's get the OHSAA on and talk to them.
Yeah. We don't want to screw.
I want to become friends with them. I want to be buddies.
Yeah, I want to be down at state champ. I want to be at
more high school football.
Yeah, exactly.
There it is. Yes. Jess, I couldn't agree more.
No, Mike, it was fun. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for saying that, and you deal with me, and you allow me to make my little smart ass.
You have made me a better person because if you remember
Mike,
when we started,
dude. All right,
hold on, real quick.
We're losing.
Remember when we started, and I used to have notes upon notes upon notes.
Yes,
and then you'd make fun of me for having notes upon notes upon notes.
Drove me nuts.
And now it is. I'm down to like 1-page little bullet point.
Do you see?
And
my unprepared ways.
We'll do it live. I don't think Matt's ever studied a day in his life, and it shows. But I'm so glad that he's here, and we've had fun. Thank you to the fans.
Yeah,
thanks for putting
participation was great this year.
Yes.
You guys have been amazing.
Thanks. If you haven't joined the group, I don't know where you've been and why you haven't, but there's still time. Stowe is also looking for a head coach.
I did hear that the coach
Martin Potter is gone.
Yes.
Really, I missed that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Al. Thanks for being on top of things.
Yeah,
Coach Potter stepped down,
and someone had mentioned it, but I didn't know if it was true yet.
Oh my gosh!
But if he's saying that, then I guess the gossip lines out there, and they are looking.
Grapevine is moving. So yeah. For the fans, 3-3-0 to go high school football show. It has been fun, but we're going to take some time off and enjoy the holidays. We're going to be back.
Yeah,
we're going to be back very soon. We're going to talk about things. We've got some head coaching vacancies. I'm sure that we can talk about when they get filled. Yep. Once we get closer to high school football, we're going to get you guys dialed in. I'd like to go catch some scrimmage footage and maybe talk to some coaches preseason and do all of that. This guy's a realtor. Yeah. He's really good, guys. Give him a call. If you're looking to buy or sell, maybe even rent, call him. He'll help you.
Yeah, I'll help you out with all 3 aspects, right? Exactly. Yeah. If anything, we can get out, see some houses, talk some high school football. Right? Matt's
lonely, so go.
Very lonely.
No, he's not.
If he would just call me, 330.
leave him some messages. The numbers on the screen.
This is gonna go completely south quick. Actually,
anyway, to the fans, everybody, we appreciate you. It has been a phenomenal 2025 high school football season. Can't wait for the next one. It's been real. It's been fun.
Take care.
It's been real fun. We'll see you next time, folks.
See you guys.